creek down in here, don't this creek again, the Savo down this gorge here, so up on top's just blowing a gale, eh? So, haven't been in here for a little bit. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to go. I did, last time I come in here I didn't even film anything, but the amount of roos that were down in here, because it was that dry and sort of the last the green pick was along this creek. The amount of roos down here just made it impossible, so had a bit of rain since and there's a fair bit of pick around, so hopefully they've spread out a little bit. Yeah, it was 35 degrees on the way out here, but the clouds come in and temps dropped a bit, eh? It's not too bad at all, but hopefully there's still a few hanging around the water here. Just had a stack of pigs laying in there. I was looking down through there everywhere because last time I was here they were bedded in there too. I didn't see any. Then one old sow jumped up and I thought, oh, I missed her, and then about 20 of them jumped up. So. Red hot. There's a pretty big wallow down here. I see some pigs hanging around. Literally just scared them ones down that way. Hopefully there's something decent here. I'm not going to be fussy at all. I'm just going to shoot some shit the Savo. If I get the opportunity, she's on. Well, I don't even think I hit that pig there then. Thought I had all the time in the world and that wind just swirled straight up this little ears prick up. Where she was, I had to shoot over the limb here on that. So I was just aiming a touch high, thinking she was a bit over what I was aiming anyway, and the arrow was going to fall in there, but I think it went, she dropped a bit and it's just gone straight over the top of her, I think. Good start. I could just hear pigs fighting in here somewhere. Just coming across this creek. Still hear it there. See water all on the rocks there, so they've only just come through here, I'd say. Just got to hope that wind holds so I can get in behind them. Down. Make my way up there. Tried to follow them pigs up. I never even seen them again. That wind just kept swirling the whole way up that hill. Got a feeling it's just going to be one of them days, eh? Anyway, I don't think there's any point in me being on that creek the way it's rolling around in there. It's a shame because it's probably the only spot they're going to be, but I'm only going to keep blowing them. There's that arrow. Shot through that sow. She was up in there. It's probably come 15 yards through her. Give it a wash. She's down just up in here. Righto. Well, another thing Terra Firma bought out, if you haven't already seen it, they've got a new sharpening system, pull through thing. Pretty well a game changer with them, I reckon. One of the most asked questions I get about them is how to sharpen them, and I'm not going to lie, I struggled with them at the start too, but yeah, they just got to pull through, Look, got a metal one there, the peels are off pretty quick, then a ceramic one. I don't know whether she's going to focus. Yeah, you want to hit them on that metal one. Sometimes it takes a bit. You might have to do them like 15, maybe even more, to properly get the edge. Then you hit them on the ceramic. Then they've got this leather strop. I'll give you a better run down here one day. But yeah, it's got the strop that's already got the curve that's in your actual broadhead. Just want to run it down, and then to hit the flat side, just lay it flat, lay your flat side on there, and just, yeah, I just drag it back. Yeah, it gets them popping hairs, no worries at all. The sharper you want them, probably the more time you spend on the strop. I find the strop's definitely once you get your sort of bird edge on that pull through, the strop's definitely the key to how sharp you want them. The longer you spend on it, the longer you'll get them, the better you polish them up. But yeah, they take up no room. So if you're like me and like pigging out and sending a few arrows, they're perfect. Throw them in your backpack, find your arrow, just put through that old sow there, give it a quick hit on this, and yeah, straight back in the quiver. So probably give them all 5. It's not too bad, it hadn't really dulled it that much, so go 5. 5, and then probably the same again, the ceramic one. The boys spent a fair bit of time designing this, getting all the angles and that right for the bevel on this gladius head. So, and yeah, like I say, most that's sharp enough to go back in there, but most of it will come down to how much you want to polish that edge up on this strop. Then to get that flat side, I just run it like that. There's probably a lot of other ways to do it that other people do it that probably even work better, but for out in the paddock or anywhere really, that's perfect, I reckon. Oh shit, I'm waiting to cut myself doing that. That's plenty sharp enough to go back in. It's probably not quite shaven there, but it'd be definitely getting very close. So another couple of minutes on that strop, you'd nail that. Righto, here's that sow. She's pretty poor, but she's a big framed old girl. She's fat, she'd be a pretty impressive looking thing. Looks like she must spend most of the time out in this grass country. That balls for a cause thing they got going, it's still running too. I think it runs till the 15th. So I've shot stuff all, I shot 5. Year that other one, I think I've shot 3 others since, and I've lost 2 or 3 others in the long grass. Hopefully I can yeah, get stuck into a few. I don't know whether I've said it yet, but I busted my finger, so it's only just starting to come good now. That put me out for a while, but anyway, yeah, hopefully we can find some of the savo. I jumped a big heap of that creek, come down in here, just hoping to get somewhere where the wind, like it's a little bit more open out of that gorge where the wind might pull a bit better, but we'll see how we go. Literally just walked over from that sow. Shot her up there and you could see where they'd been bedding there. And yeah, could hear pigs squealing like half fighting. I don't know what the go was there. I thought it was, I could hear that before, but I thought it was that old sow dying. I snuck over, there was a mob there. There's one old sow at the top here, you probably can't see her, but she'd winded me and she was about to bolt. So there's a shot. There's my arrow, that did snap. There's the other half of it right there. That's that arrow, I just crawling around. That's that arrow I just sharpened. So at least I got my broadhead back. Hopefully we can find that pig. It wasn't a monster again, but hopefully we'll find it. There's that arrow. I don't think I'm going to go full on blood, but there's a heap of blood right here straight up. So that shot looks spot on. Hopefully I can find it. Wheat. I don't know whether it was a sow or a boar, to be honest. I'm not going to lose too much sleep if I don't find it, but I'd still like to. Just come through there. I'd like to hope I'm going to find that. Worst bit is I can only see it when it's on the rocks. I can't see it on the ground anywhere. Fucking wind. Well, I was coming down hoping to find that pig I shot up there. But there's blood everywhere and then it goes up into the grass. And once it's in the grass I've got nothing, eh? So definitely be dead there. Me and the claret that come out of it, and I don't reckon it'll be that far, but I don't want to burn all Arvo up there either, so there's a little boar in that mob I would have whacked, given the chance. Anyway, we'll keep moving. Righto, we'll just cut around a pretty big bend in this river, in the creek here. It's probably been the best the wind's been the whole way, all the way up there, and I've never seen anything. I just got into this one patch here, started swirling, I blew a mob, I reckon, 20 pigs I suppose, but when I say 20, probably half a dozen decent pigs. When I say decent, not real big either, but I did hear one take off that sounded alright, but whether it was. Anyway, big old sow pulled up in there, and there was Ruse spooked up behind me, and she must have been watching them. They're still sitting there actually, and yeah, she was just under 30 and picked a bit of a window and poked an arrow through. It looks like she took a dash up a steep hill and come straight back down. She probably only made 20 metres. So get across this creek here and go and have a look. She's straight up in through here. Yeah, that wind's full switch now, it's going straight back up at A. Just down there it's going that way. So how the rest of it's going to pan out, I don't know. Well, some big deep holes in here, so I had to go around. I watched this pig die and I still walked past it. I did see it, I was looking where they were laying, but I walked straight up here. Looking around up there, couldn't find it, it was laying right here. So, yeah, she only stopped just there. Made a dash up in there and carked it here. Shot would have exit there. Pretty sure my arrow was still in her, but I'll see if I can find it. Some pigs, see how long till the wind hits them. This wind is shit. There's nothing I can do about it today. Doesn't matter what way I go. How it's not getting them, I'll never know. It's hit me straight in the back. Just had a pretty good boar stand up in here and take off. Hopefully that'll stand up. Yep, gone. Fucking wind. Hopefully the wind will get me. I got me wish anyway. The wind got me. This is awesome. I'm having a ball here, eh? You reckon I'll be smart enough to pull out? But anyway. Hey bud. Cool kangaroo. Sleeping. What are you doing? Oh, that room was dead, eh? Wasn't. Goats. Don't see a whole lot of goats on this block. That Billy's about as good as they're probably ever going to get out here too, I'd say. Might have a crack at him. Billy there's probably about the best I've seen here. There used to be a lot here years ago. Not lots, but chopper splats from every time it comes over. He's growing in the right shape anyway. Yeah, go and have a look at this one. This one definitely ain't a monster at all. He's covered in bull ants. There's no way I'm touching him. Not a chance. They proper hurt, eh? I can't even see where their nest is. It must be up under that rock. Might drag him back a bit here. I don't want to fuck around with them, that's for sure. Righto, here's that big old Billy. Big lump of a goat. Oh yeah, horns, antlers. Big bull ants all over him. Not real keen on touching him. They definitely sting them bastards. I don't want to be playing around with them. So. Yeah, like I say, I haven't seen many goats here for years, but the choppers, every time the choppers are in here, they churn them up. So they don't really get much of a start. But anyhow, if I end up back here in the next couple of days, it'll be worth checking him. You might get an old pig off that. So. I don't know what to do now. I'll head back towards the ute. Make a plan and get away from these bull ants here. They just jumped up right under that log there. I was dead set glassing all around that. Oh. Righto, I was just coming up that creek, same creek I've been on all day, believe it or not. Pushed a shitload of roos in this last bit, but the wind's been pretty good, and I thought, as the story goes, finally get a decent wind, I'm pushing the roos, and I was pushing a lot of roos, and I come around there, there's glassing all up in here, because there's a heap of fresh wallows down there. Faster than I come around this side, still didn't see them, and they're laying up just in here. Fair wing of them jumped out too. Big old sour, I think it is, eh? Just stood there fat as full. Stood there at 20 while I got one arrow out, and arrow I just shot that goat with, and doesn't have a knock in it. So I threw it on the ground, got another arrow out, and she stood there and thumped her. She's just gone up here and crashed, but she looked like a big fat unit, eh? Where's that sour I just shot? Nothing exciting, but she's a big fat old thing, eh? I reckon dress she'd be pushing 60 kilos, I suppose. Only fat, that's all it is. Body size, she's probably not that big, but anyway, finally got a bit of luck. I suppose you could say it's. I don't even know how many that is I've shot this half, but I haven't even been able to show you really after what I've seen. It's all been happening that quick, how quick they blow out. That wind's going straight up there again now. Anyway, that's all part of it, isn't it? I thought, given how hard it was blowing up on the tops there today, that sure would have been pretty easy going, eh? Like, I thought that would have been ripping down them gullies and I wouldn't have had a drama, but I was wrong. Anyhow, still a little bit till dark, but I'm nearly out of this waterway here, and then, yeah, a bit hard to find out here until it gets dark. Once it gets dark, you see plenty, but we'll go for a bit of a drive about maybe or something. Hopefully try and shoot a boar. There was one boar jumped up, I don't know, probably 45, 50 kilos with her. I was going to smack him too, but he took off too quick, so unbelievable. Oh mate, he just got a high step out of me, I tell you. Would have had me a snake. You're not happy with me, are you, bud? I heard that and shit myself, but anyway. I'm surprised I don't see more snakes down that gully. I still haven't seen one down there actually. I don't know how. I thought it'd be crawling one. Well, I was just driving out, there's a couple of hares running around the old shed here and they were pretty dumb, so I thought I'd grab my bow and try and shoot one. It's been a long time since I shot a hares. Just come around the side of that shed there, just didn't even move, so I just had a shot at his mate there. I thought his mate's sitting there, I went under him. I shot the same arrow, and geez, the arrow flew bad the second shot. I don't know what happened to it, but